Welcome to MidLIFE Matters, where we celebrate women's wisdom and wit. I'm Georgian Lussier, your host, and I'm delighted to introduce today's guest, Cella, a Wallingford resident who is fulfilling a quest to run in all 169 Connecticut towns. Welcome, Ann.
Hello.
So happy you're here.
Thank you.
You started running about 4 years ago, and then it turned into something really big.
I didn't even realize it could happen.
Mm-hmm.
I started running, and then one year I said, let me join the Fishbine Run.
Mm-hmm.
And I did that. And the next year I thought, well, let me do it again. I hadn't really run a lot between the two, but I said, let me do it again. So I signed up, and they offered a couched 5K program. So I signed up for that.
Mm-hmm.
And I met some running friends through that program. We continued to run afterwards. And one of them had said, geez, I heard about this club, and explained it was the 169 Society, and they run one run in every town, all 169. Let's sign up. So we did.
Nice.
Yes. I'm going to be the first to finish out of that group. You know, everybody's life takes a turn, and
Mm-hmm.
people can only do so much or, you know, fulfill it within a certain period of time.
And how is this structured?
There are a few rules. There's
Mm-hmm.
not too many. They have to be organized runs through either the town or an organization. Most of them are for charity. I would
Mm-hmm.
say probably 100% are for charity. It has to be timed, and the times have to be posted either on the timing company's website, or if it's a smaller race, they can put it on Facebook, but
Mm-hmm.
it has to be posted to make everybody accountable.
Okay.
So you can't take a friend, go to a town and say, let's run 3 miles and time you and say, okay, check it off, we did it. Which is okay, you know, you want it to mean something.
Right.
Basically, other than that, you just show up, you run, and mind your manners,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and that's basically it. There's a whole website where you can log your runs, so
Mm-hmm.
there's somebody looking after that to make sure it's done correctly.
Are they all 5Ks?
They're everything from 1 mile to marathons you can do. You can do obstacle courses. You can do cross-country runs. You can do trail runs. So anything where it includes running. There's,
Okay.
like the Hartford Marathon was this past weekend, and they actually had relays. So you can be on a relay team and do it.
So the goal is to run in all 169 towns in the sanctioned run events.
Yes.
Is there a certain number of miles or no? Just it's measured by events?
It's just events.
Okay.
Whatever, you know, some people only like to do 5Ks.
Mm-hmm.
Some people like the longer ones.
Mm-hmm.
You come to realize that you will do just about anything that comes up if you want to finish.
Right.
Cross country is not my favorite, but
Mm-hmm.
I've done plenty of them
Okay.
to get the towns in because they're not all convenient. You know, you can't just pick one any weekend. It's whatever's available.
Right. About how long has that club been in existence?
Oh, it started, I believe, around 2007. I don't know the exact date, and it just started with very few people, just a
Okay.
couple of friends that kind of got
Kind of
together.
an idea
An
they had.
idea. And then it's grown to over 2,000 members at this point.
And do you know how many people have actually finished?
Oh, I want to say under 50,
Okay.
or maybe just above 50. I haven't checked the...
So you're going to be part of an elite group.
I'm going to be part of, I want to say top 100
Okay.
to finish at this
Right.
point.
And when do you think that might be?
It's going to be the middle of November.
Wonderful.
I have them all. I'm signed up for the rest of them. I have 4 more to go. And it's the middle of November.
What do you experience as being the benefits of running, aside from achieving this goal with the 169 towns?
I like getting out there and just not thinking about anything. A lot of people use it to think about things, but I enjoy running. I enjoy running outside instead of just on a treadmill. I like just looking around at the environment. And when you go to all these different towns, you see so many things and have so many experiences with the people that you're with, and it's great.
And how much training do you do typically in a week? How many miles do you run?
I try to run 3 to 4 times a week, And I can run anywhere, minimum of 3 up to 5 miles each time. Now the runs I've done, sometimes we've run 10 miles, sometimes there's been 8 miles, sometimes, you know, there's longer distances. My friends and I have trained for a half marathon, so every week we were out there doing longer distances. But that's not typical for me. Some people will do those long distances on a regular basis.
And so what do you do about inclement weather and...
You run.
Okay.
You know, you have the gear for it, hopefully. This is the perfect time of year to run, with the weather being cooler. We've run in the pouring down rain. We've run in weather so hot that you've had to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning to train. So you just do it. And it makes you a better runner for, you know, just telling yourself, just get out there and do it.
What was the initial impetus to start running? Did you try other exercise?
I was a big walker. I used to walk all the time outside, and I would go, you know, 4 or 5 miles on a walk. And then it got to the point where it was like, you know, maybe I could run a little bit. I don't know if I got bored with walking, because I still love being outside, and maybe I thought it was just going to be quicker to get it done. But I was glad I did. I was glad I pushed myself. Do you picture
yourself running actively once you achieve your 169 towns?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. So you're hooked.
Well, I just like it. It's good exercise. It makes you feel good. Helps your breathing. It helps everything. And I don't see me stopping. There's no reason to.
I know some runners over time, you know, like you run outside, so you run on pavement probably many times, right? Sidewalks or...
Yes, I run actually all different places and terrains. I'll run up on some of the school tracks, sometimes if you're feeling sore, because the tracks are softer. The hardest ones are the sidewalks. And so the road with the asphalt is a little bit softer than a sidewalk. Depending on where you are, running on a road is probably not the smartest thing. If there's a sidewalk, I'll use that.
As a driver, I get very nervous when I see people running.
Yes, and as a runner, when I see cars coming, I'll get as close to the side of the road as I can. And if there's a sidewalk, I'll get up on the sidewalk and let them go, because I know they're nervous. Even I get nervous as I'm driving.
And this has been terrific.
Well, thank you.
I wish you all the luck with finishing your quest.
Thank you.
And look forward to what else you're going to be up to.
Appreciate it.